Hi guys, Talon here, and here is a tutorial for Vlad's Ukrainian Job in Payday 2. Now, Ukrainian Job. Think of it as a jewelry store plus, so similar principle, same place, just a couple of extra things to deal with. So, stealth build, ECM, silenced pistol, away we go. Wait for him to finish talking.
Really doesn't like this Dmitri guy. One of these old country feuds. Maybe he shagged his sister or something. Anyway, let's help the man settle the score. We go for the tiara. Back room from what I understand. Don't get the heat on you too early, or your escape's gonna be rough. Check your assets. Let's go.
Right, now assets. Jewelry store, if you remember, we only had a couple of options. We had expert, driver, vantage point, and body bags. Now, Ukrainian Job, we have a few more. We have code for shutters, still got body bags and vantage point, and camera feed. Now, these are all very, very handy. Camera feed can be if there's a few of you, but not really necessary. These are all very handy, especially code for shutters if you're going loud. We're going to be doing it stealth. You notice I'm doing it solo Death Wish. It's not really an issue, this one. But,
Hawk's HUD initialized.
we don't really need any of them.
Remember, go in, get the tiara.
I'll wait for you here. Don't take too long.
Now, this mission here is... it has a couple of random things. I don't know if you remember the cops that were here in Jewelry Store. There can be 2 cops that spawn here. Not every time. I've done this 4 times tonight, and this is the first out of the 4th they haven't spawned, so it's probably about 3/4 time they don't. There's no fences this time on Death Wish. One big difference between this and Jewelry Store is that Jewelry Store, if you remember, we walk straight through there, no problem. If I get a little bit closer, you should see, and they're not there this time. Well, I've actually got a lucky spawn on this, because behind here, don't ever go in there on a Ukrainian Job until you're in the back, because you can get 2 metal detectors. And that means if you walk straight through there without thinking, you are going to set every alarm off in the whole of Washington State. So, we will find our guards first of all, same as we do in Jewelry Store. There's one over there.
Ready for action.
Always remember the
Sorry.
pager.
Everything is okay. Thanks for caring.
Now, I think we got lucky. We only had 2 guards in this. You can get up to about 7 guards. I mean, it gets to the point it's ridiculous now. 6 guards isn't a problem. 7 is, and there's a reason for that. While I'm telling you, I'm just going to be staring at this window here. Now, the reason is, Payday has a system where it will let you, or the team you're with, pager 4 guards, but never 5. 7 guards on this. 2 of them will be cops that don't need pagering anyway, but that'll mean you've got 5 guards to kill, but you can only pager 4. If you try and pager guard number 5, it'll set the alarm off. So if you do get this and it's 7 guards, you are going to have problems. Now, another difference between this level and Jewelry Store is that this window here, another random spawn, you sometimes see a civ outside. Now, the problem with that is, this guard that I shot here, if she was watching out the window when I shot him, of course, the first thing she'd do is run to the back of the room where I couldn't get her, and call the police. So, if you ever see a civilian in that window, shoot him. It's that simple. Dealt with then. So, we're going to be doing the same as we did before, which is going through here. There's our last guard.
Oh,
Similar again, you sometimes get guards wandering through the store,
maybe.
but let's say from Hoxer up the top right there, we can tell that was our last guard now. Now we're going to go and deal with the civs in the other room very quickly.
Get down on the ground! On the ground!
Good move. That hostage will cost
Now,
you
the
time.
biggest difference between this and Jewelry Store, and one of the reasons this is actually easier, is we don't need to go in there and steal all those jewels. We can do, there's nothing stopping you, and if you want to, you're more than welcome to, but all we're here to do is to find a tiara. Now, he says in the description
Try to have the drill do its thing without others coming near it. They don't even need line of sight.
that sometimes it's in a display case. I've now done this mission, I would guess somewhere around
On the
I
ground.
don't know, 75 times, and I've never ever known it in a display case. It's always been in either that safe or the one in the other room. Now, that makes this easy for us because what we're going to do is, rather than going all guns blazing in there, we're going to ignore the jewels. If you need the cash, be my guest, go in there with an ECM rush, you know, whatever you like. But all we need is the tiara. We've got 2 minutes left on this drill, probably about the same on the other drill. Whichever one is in, we'll grab that, run back to the van, that'll be us done. Happy days. But so if you do want to do the jewellery, exactly the same principle as jewellery store, which is just go in there, tie everybody up and done. But this one, it's like I say, it can be a lot easier because even if there were cops out there, you just need to come down the side here, deal with the guards.
Guys, if you haven't found the tiara yet, you better find it soon. We're running out of time.
Come in here, do the safes, grab a tiara and go. So it's I would say, you know, in terms of a mission, I'd say this is actually probably easier than jewellery store is. It's very, very rare for this to go wrong. Now, the other thing I can show you is I was saying about the metal detectors, which luckily weren't here this time. If they were, that was very close. This grey box in the wall here, there are about five or six of them that go around. And it would be one of them, random one, so there's another one there, another one over here, another couple around the corner here. One of them would be open. All you need to do is trigger that switch and that turns the door alarm off. But again, it's one of those things, unless you're intending on getting all the bags, you don't actually need to turn that alarm off anyway.
It's just gotta be in there somewhere.
Get down on the ground. Come on.
So it's worth keeping an eye on things because you do get civs that come through here now and again. You will see cameras around the place, by the way. Like that one. Well, of course, it's not exactly the most high-tech camera display. It's this one here, and you know, you can cycle through the cameras, and that's the one that we were just looking at a moment ago. But the fact is that, seeing as matey boy here is gone, in fact he's missing his entire head, there's nobody watching the cameras anyway, so the cameras aren't the problem. Right, the first drill's about to finish, which is the one in this room.
Check all the cases. Maybe it's
And there is our fancy little tiara. So I'll take the money. As soon as that tiara, you'll see, bang.
there it is, finally.
We've only got 30 seconds left, so we might as well wait for this other save to finish. One thing that's always irritated me about Ukrainian Job since the very start, it's a great mission for target practice. You know, I'm so good at headshots basically because I spent so long in the past just waiting for things to finish on Ukrainian Job. Now, I mean, to be good at headshots, there we go. The one thing that's always irritated me, and I've no idea why, is that little tiny picture there. Unless you use a grenade, it's virtually impossible to shoot off of the bloody shelf. Anyway, that one's empty, so now we just need to get back to the van, which will be nice and simple. Which side's the van? It's that side, so we should come out of one of these windows here. And we just run straight across the van. In fact, we'll even do it a bit safer. We'll put an ECM down as well. Who's that?
On the ground.
So that means that nobody can call the police until I get across there. There, nicely done.
All the extra loot.
And that is Ukrainian Job solo death wish. You see, it's not a bad little mission. If you can do jewelry store, you can do Ukrainian Job.
See you at the safe house.